So be there. Be there. Seeming repression of opposition parties in Rivers State, and I use the word seeming very carefully. Seeming. My name is Constance. So, a federal high court in Port Harcourt will on Friday, that's this week, November 18th, give a definitive hearing in a suit filed by the PDP against Accord and its candidates. Now, the Accord governorship candidate, Dumolulu Briggs, said something about this suit, and he described it as a deliberate attempt by the PDP in Rivers State to harass and waste their time. Well, let's listen to Mr. Dumolulu Briggs. Let me get it from here. And also to remind you that there are other court cases, the PDP filing court cases against other political parties in the state. And I'm talking about the Rivers PDP. But first of all, let's hear what the Accord governorship candidate said about this particular one. Here we go.
A very deliberate attempt by the People's Democratic Party, to harass everybody else. So a government that should put money in the pockets of their indigents is a government that is deliberately ensuring that their people are impoverished, taking money out of our pockets to pay to lawyers on very frivolous issues. So this PDP government, has clearly missed it all. By the special grace of God, their days are numbered. Very soon we shall have elections, and by May 29, 2023, people shall have a new government, led by the Accord.
All right. Now, the PDP in Rivers State also went to court to challenge the competency of National and State House of Assembly candidates of SDP to contest the 2023 elections. Now, in October, when this matter actually came up, I remember the SDP lawyer, Femi Falana, spoke to newsmen about it. And this is what he said back then.
The processes filed by them, because they came to court to file some papers because another party was allowed to join the case, and that required consequential amendments on the part of the PDP. So that was done. The papers were filed, but they were only served on us yesterday, and we need time to react. So the court has given us up to Tuesday to react, while the main case will be heard on Friday, the 21st of October.
Okay. Without having to get into all the court stories that the PDP has against the other political parties, let me get this particular one. Where did I put that together somewhere. All right. So the People's Democratic Party in Rivers State, right, has cases against other opposition parties in the states, like the Labour Party, the APC, and of course these other ones you've heard, the SDP and Accord. And then my question is, because I've heard people say that it seems the Rivers PDP is trying to shut up other political parties because they are afraid that these guys are going to really contend with them when it comes to the elections in 2023, and that might affect their chances of winning. And so I ask, does the Rivers PDP seem afraid of contest come 2023? With all the court cases And then that's aside. We also have the Executive Order 22, which, of course, Governor Wike signed, prohibiting the use of premises, buildings, and structures in residential areas in urban and non-urban areas as campaign offices by political parties. The Commissioner for Information and Communication, Chris Feinberg, actually released this particular statement about this order. Now, even the other political parties in the states have been, advised to take this matter to court. Don't let it lie. Don't just allow it to fly like that. There have been calls against this Executive Order 22. Labour Party in Rivers State says it is going to challenge this in court. APC spokesperson Darlington Wuju said the executive order contravenes the 1999 Constitution. We had a lawyer who also spoke on this, Priye Peter Kyo, and he says this executive order is going beyond its boundaries of regulatory functions. So I ask, with all of these, right, does it look like the PDP in Rivers State is afraid of contest come 2023? That is the question I'm asking. So join me, let's have a conversation. The number to call is 070-0923-0923. 070-0923-0923. And then you can send a message via WhatsApp to 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. And then I'm taking your comments on Facebook, so send them there. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. And please, when you're sending me a message, remember to include your name and your location. Thank you very much. Hello, I have Jude calling from Omoma. Hi, Jude.
Yeah, PDP, like the question you asked, they're very, very much afraid of contest. They're so scared.
Why do you think so?
All the executive orders they're all bringing out, taking other political parties to court, does not show that they are ready for contest. And what that is going to take us, I don't know. But I say other parties are ready to contest with other political parties or with other parties. But PDP, I don't know why they're so scared. They're scared using our money to get the lawyers or to get the judiciary, while other political parties, other flag bearers are using their personal money. I know how much it takes to hire a firm to come to court. The PDP is just doing that quietly with our money. They can get all the SANs in Nigeria with our money. But other political parties are using their personal money. So why they are so scared, I don't understand. But whatever happens, I tell you, other political parties will contest with PDP.
Okay.
They will.
Thank you, Jude.
I said they will.
All right. Thank you for calling, Jude. Chinke Daniel from Imo Gate.
Good evening.
Good evening. You're welcome.
Yes. To answer your question, yes, they are afraid simply because in politics, they all have their strategy to bring their opponents down. For me, when they started giving judges those gifts of SUVs, duplexes, I think that is when they were laying the foundation. But even as they go to court, already they have pocketed the Rivers State Judiciary with them. So actually, it is a straight question that they don't want other parties to struggle with them. They want to have a free ride, just like it has been in the other years. I am calling from Abia. The same thing happens here in Abia State. And it is only here in Nigeria. In the civilized world, politics is not played that way. Thank you, Mega.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Daniel. Ken is calling from Billy.
The voice I'm hearing there.
Hi, Ken. You're on now. You're welcome.
Okay. Yeah, this issue of if PDP is afraid, I don't think so.
All right.
This is politics. And if you listen to Wiki well, he said it is politics. It's told that of Oshomole. And as a politician, they have to look a fault from the opposite party and address the matter. Because some of these issues, we are telling lies. And if somebody who knows Wiki well and his age, and if he's telling lies, somebody from the other party can go against it.
All right, Ken.
The truth. And we are in democracy. So
all right.
PDP is not afraid of any other party.
Okay, thank you. We'll go on a
Dear
break.
Port Harcourt people, TEDx Port Harcourt celebrates our 10th anniversary on Saturday.
45, we will have an interview. Okay, so let's quickly wrap this up. So we're still talking about the seeming repression of opposition parties by the Rivers PDP. And I'm asking you, does it look like the PDP in Rivers State is afraid of contest? Is that what it's looking like? With the many court cases, the PDP against the court, the PDP against APC, the PDP suit against Labour Party, the PDP suit against SDP, and all of that. And now the Executive Order 22 with all the additional restrictions. Is the PDP afraid of a contest? Now, with the recent Executive Order 22 and all that it entails, right? Let me read to you some of the guidelines or some of the rules of engagement from INEC for campaigns. We have about how many articles? Okay, I'm just going to have to look at a particular one. All right, the last one, the last entry here says, no political party or candidate shall prevent other parties or candidates from pasting their posters or distributing their leaflets, handbills, and other publicity materials in public place. Furthermore, all parties and candidates shall give directives to their members and supporters not to remove, destroy the posters and other campaign materials of other parties or candidates. So the state government has an executive order. So we cannot say it's a political party that gave that order, and we cannot say it's a candidate because the state governor is not a candidate, and the executive order, he did not sign it as the PDP leader. He signed it as the governor of Rivers State. But he's the governor, right? But he belongs to the PDP. And it's very easy to say that he is riding on the fact that he is the governor to do all that he is doing. But one thing really stands out for me, which is why I'm asking this question. Because with all the movement, with all the ways the PDP has been going about this 2023 elections, it's beginning to look like maybe a party doesn't want other parties to come contesting with them. They just want to be the only ones there. I remember it was even Femi Falana who said something like that in one of the interviews after one of the court sittings or so. He said it's the PDP is trying to be the only party on the ballot. I think we've had something like that before. The 2023 elections, is that something that we would want again? A situation where we have just the main party on the ballot, and maybe the other ones are not very popular. So, what do you think? The seeming repression of opposition parties in Rivers State. Does the Rivers PDP seem afraid of contest come 2023? Can I take calls? I'm looking at the time. All right. As it's not answering me, let me read your messages. All right, this one says the PDP is very much afraid of contest and opposition because other political parties have gathered and gained momentum over time and can square up shoulders with them in the forthcoming election. Your name is Jay from Ozuoba. Who's first? Okwando from Iriebe. Hello, Okwando. Okay, thank God. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, thank God from GRA. Please, very quickly, go on.
Yes, Constant, answer to your question. If PDP are afraid of contesting the election. Yes, PDP, we are not afraid, but as a student, you're given some weeks or days to prepare towards your exam. You don't come to the examination hall and start asking questions when everything you're supposed to stay down in your examination papers that you've been taught all for the whole semester, and you come to examination hall starting from another person, copying the name of the person and maybe details of the person you are copying for. So you expect your supervisor or your teacher to give you a pass mark? No, things are not done like that.
I really, I'm not confused, but I just found myself asking, what is he saying? Because I was really, really trying to link what you were saying with what we're discussing, and it wasn't gelling anyway. But thank you for calling. Elvis Osaze from Rumodumaya says PDP is scared stiff of losing the elections. Remember what happened in 2019 governorship election when the vote counts was aborted for 2 weeks when it appeared they were losing the counts. They only started counting the votes when the PDP were sure of winning that election, and they did. 2023 may be a helpless new game changer for them. So they want to... Okay. That's Osaze. The executive order by Governor Wike is not only against his opponents, but against the democratic system. Those who are supporting the governor on his unprecedented order should know that life is like a flip of coin. Obinna Nwosu, that's your message. Apologies, I can't take any calls right now. There's an interview coming up in about 2 minutes or less. Inime from Iguruta says to me, I will say yes. Governor Wike and his faction of the PDP with the governorship candidates seem are afraid of contest with other political parties due to initiation of technology, BVAS, etc. by INEC and transmission of results. All right, and then Michael Baribela from Rumunduru says, good evening, Constance. The answer is yes. If not, why all these going to court and all these orders? This government has failed Rivers people and deserves nothing than to be voted out. Well. Osas from Port Harcourt says, PDP is afraid of the upcoming governorship election. No more snatching of boxes. BVAS has come to stay. Besides, Wike talks about fairness, justice and equity all the time when he is dealing with Ayu and Atiku, but doesn't practice such in Rivers State. And you're screaming that is hypocrisy. Well, on Facebook, Micah Namdi says, we are all Nigerians and we are wise enough to know what the law says. If what he did is against the electoral reform laws, then it should be challenged by those who think they are affected by it. Okay, I have to go. Thank you. The news comes up at 6 and afterwards I'll be back for open season. My name is Constance Mega. To stay tuned.